Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much again for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. Let's take another look here at Solana, see what's going on. Back to 140 range here, Bitcoin at 88,000. Still pretty much underperforming, honestly, compared to majority of other altcoins. Also pulling back a lot harder than most too. So you got to recognize Solana, as awesome as it is sometimes, right now it's not really shining bright, if you will. Okay, so what we're going to look at is the back-end liquidation data, kind of double check some things, see if there's any new area of interest there, and obviously just make sure that we recognize that we still haven't broken free from our descending trend. Doesn't mean there isn't still profit to be taken to the upside. It's just you got to be very careful here because there's not a lot of amazing stuff here. So just kind of throwing it out there. Compared to most other coins, we're seeing Solana get hit pretty hard in the overall sense, more so to the downside, even though it did pump pretty decent, close to about that 150 range. So that was really nice. So let's take a look here, of course, at liquidation first, kind of see what's going on. We can see yesterday we hit that recent area of liquidation at 146. I was talking about 146 to 150. All of that is gone now. So that does kind of imply the price is more likely to continue lower to finish this 140 to 138 range. But that's just local liquidation. That doesn't mean the price is going to go in either direction. It just implies that we have too many high leverage longs just below the price action, and they're more likely to get hit. So that's kind of a common thing. Another thing you got to recognize too is Bitcoin hasn't established a lower low yet. 86,000 is its local low, where we can see Solana is already establishing lower highs and lower lows. So it's generally not a good sign, or more specifically, lower lows so far, lower highs have yet to be seen. So what does that mean for us? Well, it just means that it's performing poorly versus Bitcoin. Right now, it's pulling back harder than Bitcoin, which does imply that taking a long position is a higher risk consideration. So just kind of throwing it out there. Those are things that I look at when I compare altcoins to Bitcoin. And if, structures are broken, then it's safe to say that the price will probably continue lower for Solana. We can see open interest. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Liquidation delta is still high to the short side. So more people are shorting this coin than taking longs, which makes perfect sense. We've got a significant area of open interest here recently at 150. Man, these late longs, they just don't give up. We can see, so 174, 160 and 150. Those are kind of areas of resistance for us. So open interest kind of just implies we're going to see some exit liquidity if the price comes up to that level. So if we see 150 again, we'll probably see an immediate sell-off when the price goes to that level, just based on how, that's kind of how price action typically works. So daily time frame, let's take a look here. Recognize that we're not in good shape. All right, so this is the same narrative for all coins right now. So don't feel like I'm bashing on your favorite coin here. The truth is we're below every single SMA. We're under 50 on the RSI. Stochastic swinging down. Like most coins are going to show this kind of behavior. Okay, and it doesn't mean they couldn't still find some profit at the upside. It just kind of implies if you do take a long with this coin, you got to be mindful that it's going to it still turns on a dime. As we can see here so far, it doesn't seem like a lot, but we've seen about a 6% correction in the last 4 to 6 hours. So it's not really a great situation there, considering Bitcoin isn't doing terribly. Solana just knee-jerk reactions down every time Bitcoin pulls back a little bit, and it's consistently doing that. Minus this outlier here with some fundamental news, for the most part, we're seeing the same consistency here with this coin, slowly recovering and aggressively selling off. Okay, so just be aware that that is present. We're below all moving averages. We're under 50 on the RSI now, or still have yet to close above it. Then we can see stochastic swinging up with money flow index just kind of bouncing a little bit. Those don't mean anything at all. It really just implies that we have more selling pressure than buying pressure, and from a momentum standpoint, we're not in good shape either. When we look at the hourly, we can recognize the Ichimoku cloud is kind of just hanging above us here. And until we get above this descending trend, as I mentioned previously quite a few times yesterday, you want to make sure that you wait for a 150 plus at minimum, preferably 160 or higher closure before you consider taking it long. And I know the normal degenerates are going to be like, why in the heck should I wait for a higher price point to take a long? Well, the common rule here is that the trend is down until that trend is broken by breaking its descending trend, right, and establishing higher highs and higher lows. There's no reason to take a long into it. I don't care if getting in at 140 to 160 seems profitable. We may not see 160 again. You got to recognize that. So that's just kind of the concept there. Now, it's not to say that we don't have any control here. We have a significant amount of open interest and our point of control at 140. We're right there at that level. So hypothetically, you take a long right now, you'll probably find some success because of the simple fact that the average price is right there at that level, and the inevitability of going up higher from here is good. It's just that there's not a lot of signs here telling us that we're going to continue much further up, just based on the overall sentiment and just how poorly it's performing versus Bitcoin. So those are the things there. I do speculate Bitcoin might see the 86 to 87K range here soon to retest its local low. And if that were to happen, then I think that would be a good consideration for a pivot point or a long on Solana, whatever price range it hits at that time. Between now and then, though, this is not like the cleanest charts that we've ever seen, and these are not like obvious breakouts or breakdowns. So either way you look at it, it's best to presume Solana will continue lower until it doesn't. We just got to break this descending trend line, and we'll see a retest in the next 24 to 48 hours, just based on just normal inevitability. Okay. Between now and then, no trade is a good trade. Try to remember that. In fact, if you're going to put any kind of placard up or motivational stuff in your office, your room, whatever, no trade is a good trade. That's probably the best thing you can try to remember, because so many people try to force trades right now and they just get demolished. Either way you look at it, patience is important, but you're going to miss a lot of opportunities when you do that. It's just the way it goes, folks. Get used to it. It's okay. It happens. Make sure you check out Bitunix too between now and the March 14th. Nice significant deposit reward bonus there. Check them out. They're awesome. No KYC or VPN. And obviously, we've got a Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. If you want to join over there, come on over and check out the fun. It's all there for you. Either way, I look forward to working with you. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.